This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only. Anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, double check you're still subscribed to the channel. Double check your notifications are on. If you hit that like button, double check it's working properly, because you know these bad actors are working overtime suppressing the channel because they're terrified of more people becoming aware of the fraud and corruption in the United States stock market. Guys, listen, XRP is the future of global finance, okay? I don't care what FUD articles they put out there. XRP is the present, it's the future, and there's nothing any of them can do about it. All they can really do is keep manipulating it down, hoping retail investors exit their XRP play before it runs, okay? And remember, when you're selling your XRP, who you think is buying it? The institutions and the whales, okay? Because if nobody wanted the XRP you were selling, it would stick. It would be stuck in that sold zone. It would be stuck in the sell queue, okay? So if you sell and it sells right away, that means there are willing buyers all over the place. And why would there be willing buyers all over the place for something that has no value? It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. But here's the crazy part. Ripple CEO says he knows the barrier that's going to bring in massive institutions and banks into XRP. And you know what he said it is? He said it's privacy. He said Ripple has done everything else to make XRP the cryptocurrency of the present and the future. Okay, they've already aligned the network with security and regulatory standards expected by the banks. The only thing holding them back is the privacy. And they are working on getting that done very, very soon. When they're able to do confidentiality without the secrecy, when I say the secrecy, it's to know your customer, the KYC. That is an important factor in XRP, because then, they don't want it being used by drug dealers and, people involved in criminal activity. Okay? So once they're able to do the confidentiality, the privacy part, and fulfill their regulatory requirements with the know your customer, it is gonna see an avalanche of banking institutions coming in. The bottom line is this: XRP and Ripple has done everything in their power to make XRP the present and the future of global finance. And once they get the privacy angle completely figured out, and I believe it's going to happen very, very soon, the CEO of Ripple XRP believes that it's going to be an avalanche of banks coming in on the XRP ledger. And we're talking about tokenizing real world assets. We're talking about sending that money cross-border. We're talking about sending money to people who are without banks or who are underbanked, like in parts of Africa or Asia where there's no banks, but they will be able to get XRP. And then once they get the XRP, it can be changed into their local fiat currency. And we're talking seconds for this to get done at pennies on the dollar. Not even pennies, fractions of pennies on the dollar. Fractions of pennies on the dollar. Right now, in my opinion, and I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell XRP, we are front running the institutions. I don't believe we'll ever have another opportunity like this in our lifetime. and they know it. They don't like to be front run, especially by retail investors. They want us in that XRP play. When the XRP spot ETFs are approved, they're up and running. Vanguard has them, BlackRock has them, Fidelity has them, Charles Schwab has them, and XRP price has gotten so high that everyday retail investors are priced out of XRP, and the only way to get exposure to it is through the XRP spot ETFs. That is what they want. But Brad Garlinghouse says that once the privacy element is done, where you can have that confidentiality without the secrecy, that know your customer angle, so it falls under the current guidelines, XRP is going to the moon. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think we're just seeing the beginning of how high XRP can go? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.